Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of social media marketing. And this week, we're going to keep talking about important decisions that we need to make for our marketing plan. And this week, we're going to focus on choosing the right venue or platform for your social marketing campaign. One of the biggest mistakes that new small businesses tend to make is they think they need to be everywhere. I need to be on all the platforms all the time, everywhere at once. And then it just becomes overwhelming and you can't keep up with it. And then what you do is not as high of a quality. Successful social media marketing is not about being on every single platform. It's about being on the right platform for your audience, which is why we've been talking about understanding your target market and things such as that, because that's what social media marketing platform choice is about. Who is your audience? You can kind of think of social media platforms like different kinds of neighborhoods. Each platform is going to attract a different age group, people with different interests, people with different communication styles and behaviors. And if your ideal customers are spending all of their time on social media on Facebook, but you're putting all of your effort into TikTok, then you're going to feel like you're marketing all the time and it's not being effective, because it's not being effective, because it's not reaching the market that you need to reach. So the goal is simple. We're not chasing a platform. We're not choosing a platform we love and trying to draw people to that. We're chasing the people. We're figuring out where our target market already is, and that's where we're doing our social media marketing. So we're going to look a little bit at some of the major platforms and the types of audiences that they tend to attract. Take Instagram. Instagram is really highly visual. It's very branding focused. People use it to follow lifestyles. They follow trends. They follow businesses, creators, and products. Businesses use Instagram a lot to create a certain vibe or an aesthetic around their brand. And the platform works really well for industries like fashion, food, beauty, travel, fitness, photography, and it works well for small online shops. So kind of hold that information in your mind if you're thinking about using Instagram. Now there's also TikTok. Like I've talked about, we can't go on to TikTok on state-owned devices, but we can still talk about it. TikTok is a very entertainment-first platform. Users want your content to be fast-paced, engaging. They want it to be authentic. Highly polished marketing really does not perform well on TikTok. It does not perform as well historically as casual, relatable videos. TikTok is great for storytelling. It's great for behind-the-scenes content. This is what we do every day in our business. It's great for tutorials, trends, humor, and viral discovery. One major advantage of TikTok is it has great organic reach. Smaller businesses can sometimes reach thousands or even millions of viewers without spending money on ads, because you know how TikTok videos are. They go viral. They get a mind of their own. People start sending them on. Little caveat about TikTok again, it is popular, but again, it's banned. So I just want you to understand that. I know I keep repeating it, that it's banned on state devices, but in this module, you are going to choose 2 social media platforms to sort of focus your marketing on for a major assignment at the end of the course. And I just want to make sure you know that you can choose TikTok. You just can't do it actually on TikTok. You'll have to turn in something that you would post on TikTok in another format. Okay, we always have Facebook, of course. Facebook is it's the old school now. It's not as old as MySpace and all of that that's kind of gone away, but it's probably one of the older ones that is still around and still pretty vibrant. It's still incredibly valuable. It's really valuable for local businesses and community-based marketing because of the way Facebook friendships tend to work. Users often rely on Facebook groups, local recommendations, event pages, and marketplace features when they're searching out products and businesses. Businesses commonly use Facebook for local advertising, for community engagement, for customer service, for longer informational posts, and for targeted advertising. If your audience includes homeowners, parents, community groups, or older demographics, my people, I'm 51 years old, we are on Facebook because that's where we started with social media, and we just haven't branched out, all of us, in large numbers. Facebook may still be one of the best platforms available if that is your target market. There's also LinkedIn, which you may not think about doing so much advertising on. LinkedIn is the professional networking platform. This is where businesses build authority and professional credibility. LinkedIn works especially well for business to business companies. If you sell something that another company needs to either add to their product or help push out their product, that business to business is really popular on LinkedIn. It's good for consultants. If you have a service you're offering, people will go to LinkedIn looking for services for consultants, for coaches, for recruiters, for financial services or corporate training or high ticket professional services. LinkedIn users, expect expertise and thought leadership. Now we're also going to look just a little bit about Pinterest. It doesn't always get as much play in courses like this as some of the others, but it is very valuable and people do still use it quite a bit. Pinterest is just a little different. It's less social interaction and more search and discovery. People go there when they are making plans. When people are making plans, they go to Pinterest to look for inspiration and ideas. And so that makes Pinterest really effective if your business is related to like do-it-yourself type of home repair, if you could come in and help them, or if you sell products that help with that. It's good for home decor because people will go to Pinterest and they'll put all the things on their board, how they want their house to look. It's good if you have services related to people planning weddings or baby showers or birthday parties, that type of thing. Pinterest is a good platform for that. It's great for food related things, recipes. It is also good for fashion, crafts, those organization type sites and businesses. We can come help you get organized. We can help your space look like this with our products and or our services. And it's great for lifestyle products. Users on Pinterest often have high purchase intent because usually people are not on Pinterest to just pass the day. They are usually on Pinterest because they are actively searching for solutions or ideas for a problem or an event that is right now in their lives. Now, here's the important part. Knowing platform demographics helps businesses make smarter strategic decisions. That's called the path of least resistance. You always want to be on the path of least resistance in your marketing. Instead of fighting for attention on every platform, focus your time and energy where your customers are already spending their time. For example, if your target audience is professionals, LinkedIn may be better for you than TikTok. If your audience is younger and entertainment driven, short form video platforms like TikTok may be more effective for you. If your business depends heavily on local community relationship, Facebook groups may be the way to go. They may be so much better for you than Instagram Reels. And demographics can also help you shape your content style, okay? That's something to think about. Different audiences expect different formats. Some audiences prefer short videos, funny, humor-based content. They like memes or fast editing. And other demographics may prefer real detailed explanations, very clear photos, helpful links, longer captions. My generation doesn't mind reading a lot of words quite as much as sometimes the younger ones do. They just want something quicker. Understanding the audience allows you to communicate in a way that feels natural to them. And this becomes especially important when you're advertising. Most small businesses have limited budgets. Let's be honest. You probably do not have limited time or money to spend on your social media marketing. So you want to work smarter, not harder. Social media platforms allow businesses to target specific audiences based on age, interests, location, occupation, hobbies, and buying behavior. That means that businesses can spend money more efficiently by showing ads only to the people who are likely to become customers, okay? Now let's discuss one more sort of major shift that is happening right now in social media marketing. It has been happening and the shift is continuing to push through. Many young users are using social media platforms as search engines, which is a new development. Instead of searching on Google, they search directly inside apps like TikTok or Instagram, where the older generations may go to Google and search something and then they end up on TikTok or Instagram. The younger generations, they understand the platforms better and they're using those search engines and starting right there. For businesses, what this means is that captions, keywords, hashtags, and searchable content are more important than ever. If anyone searches for affordable home office ideas or eco-friendly skincare, your content, if it's relevant, needs to contain those keywords so it appears in platform search results. And that's why social media marketing today is no longer just about posting. It's also about making sure you're discoverable. You probably need to do your research. What are the keywords? What's working well today? What is trending in my industry right now? So here's the key takeaways from this lesson. Successful businesses do not build content around platforms. They build content around people. Platforms change, trends change, algorithms change. You will have to keep up with all of that. But understanding your audience will always, always, always give you a competitive advantage. Now, this week you have a quiz, like always, and you have a discussion post related to social media platforms. I mentioned this earlier when we were talking about TikTok. In this discussion post, you're going to choose 2 platforms that you would focus your marketing on if you were truly to be marketing a small business. What 2 platforms would you make the main focus of your social media marketing? And there are instructions further in the module to help you understand what all you need to include in your discussion as you explain that to me and to your classmates. Make sure to fully respond to at least 2 classmates. Please understand that there is no discussion post to which good response is an adequate response. You need to actually respond to what they said. Make sure that you are expressing that you understand and either agree or disagree or have suggestions. Just be sure to be kind to one another, but I want actual back and forth response in the discussion posts. Make thoughtful choices on what your platforms will be, because as I told you earlier, one of your very final assignments is going to be to create a piece of content for each of the platforms that you choose in this discussion post. Okay, as always, if you need any help, please do not hesitate to reach out. Good luck with the assignments, and I will see you in week 6.